Hey there, all you gutsy entrepreneurs. 'Tis I, Dave Murray, the big guy at Mayniax Branding, and well, hey, it's another one from Cultivate Coffee and Tap House, which is good because I'm going to talk today about values and why they're so important. One of Cultivate's big-time values is community, bringing community together. Trying to help the hungry. Obviously, that's two of their big-time values, but it's big-time stuff that people start to kind of rally around. It kind of builds a culture. And so that's the importance of values. With values, you add that to your why, and you're giving people even more reason to kind of get into what you're all about. You know, we talked about in a previous video about how our why is believing that entrepreneurs are the ones who can make this a happier world. Well, great, now we've got this overarching why. Well, now we've also got 5 values that are additional to that that people can either relate to or maybe they don't. And we'll get into those values right now. So one of our values, let's be honest guys, we called it Mayniax Branding. One of our big time values is fun. My folks used to talk about, they used to say one thing that bugged the crap out of me, and that's why they call it work. I have always hated the phrase, that's why they call it work, and I've never bought into it. I think every day we should be enjoying ourselves. Now, obviously there's parts of our job that we don't like, but for me, I love getting out there and talking to people. I love recording these videos, actually. I love going out and meeting a new client or networking, speaking in front of a crowd, strategizing. These are things that I really genuinely enjoy doing. And it's always a bonus when I'm also able to go out there and make some of our clients and other people laugh a little bit, because that's where the fun's at for me. So for us, values of where fun is a big-time value. Value is also a big-time value, but fun, huge. A big-time value for us is health. I know. Friends of mine from years ago would say, no way, that's not even a possibility. And I'll make sure to put a little picture in here to show what I looked like in 2011 so you guys can all be like, health? Really? Wow, okay, maybe he is a little into health. Here's what I think when I think of health. I think of mental health. I think of relaxing. I think of trying to meditate. I kind of suck at meditating, but I'm trying to get better at it. And things like that to get my brain to a place where it can recharge and be even more focused when I come back to it. I think of physical health. I think of nutrition. So when I think of physical health, I'm thinking fitness. And it's no secret that when I think of fitness, I think of the Tony Horton. I think of the P90X guy. And here's why. He has a really good fitness approach. He talks about strength. He talks about cardio. He talks about balance and flexibility and all these different things that help you with a well-rounded fitness routine. And the fact is, because since I've been doing that, I feel great. And I think that fitness, for that reason, is huge. You feel great. And then I think about food. I think about nutrition, how I eat. I probably go a little more paleo-ish than most people do. But, you know, I get to play with it. That's where the ish comes in, you know. It's not strict on any of these things, and that's kind of a Mark Sisson way of thinking. He's the guy that wrote the Primal Blueprint. And the reason that I'm so all in on health right now is because if we're not healthy for ourselves, we can't be healthy for you. We can't be healthy for our friends, we can't be healthy for our family, and we can't be healthy for our future clients, friends, and family as well. So that's the big deal when it comes to health, is I want to make sure that I'm able to help you guys. I want to make sure I'm able to help my people for a long time to go. And the fact is, if I'm sick and laying in a hospital bed, I'm not going to be helping too many people. Hopefully you're on board with the health train too. One of our values is equality, or no bigotry. When I was growing up, my folks really drilled into my head the idea that you should never judge somebody based on things they can't control. And in many instances, that includes appearance. And so I never understood the fact that people would judge somebody based on anything other than who they actually were. It just never crossed my mind. And I know a lot of people don't believe that when you say things like that, but it's absolutely true. So, you know, I think I think to be angry or to hate somebody because of their skin pigmentation, or to hate somebody because of their sexual orientation, or because, you know, maybe they're in a wheelchair or something, I think that's absolutely asinine, and I think you're probably the scum of the earth if you fall into any of those camps. One of the big things that Martin Luther King Jr. would talk about is hoping for one day when a man will be judged on his character rather than anything else. And at Mayniax Branding, that day's been here for years. We don't judge people based on that. One of our crazy values is, and this is going to drive people crazy, they're not going to know, they're going to be like, what? No, you can't be that. Authenticity. I know, it's crazy, right? You guys know me. If you've been watching the videos for any length of time, you know you've pretty much got a good idea of who I am. And here's the secret, every brand should be about authenticity. You shouldn't try to fake anything. If you like this certain aspect of things, really accentuate that. If you don't like this aspect of things, don't even deal with it. You know, you've got to be absolutely true to you, because that's another way that people will glom on to whatever you're into. They'll be like, whoa, okay, I like this person because of this. Because of your values, again, it's additional ways that people will get into you, be a big fan of what you stand for, and help you build your culture. Authenticity, don't neglect it. It's kind of a big deal. Of course, one of our values has to be entrepreneurship. Now here's where I get a little crazy, where people are either I'm gonna keep them or I'm gonna lose them. You're either gonna watch this and say, whoa, this guy's into stuff, or you're gonna watch this and say, yeah, I'm going, and I'm never looking this dude up again. There's no Mayniax Branding in my future. Here's what's up. I think that we look to our leaders in the wrong places. I think that the people that actually are changing the world, that actually are pushing it forward and making it a happier place, are entrepreneurs. Now, we tend to look at the world as thinking that the only way we can really change it is through public service, is through becoming a politician and trying to enact laws and everything like this. I've never bought into that. I don't think that just because you have a D, an I, or an R in front of your name means that you're ever going to change anything. By the way, DIR spells DIR. So, you know, I kind of am in there. As far as entrepreneurs go, though, look at Elon Musk. This guy is out there pushing us forward. Maybe we don't get to Mars in his lifetime, but he's trying to make it happen. He's trying to build tunnels to make things way faster for us. He's building cars that are green so that we have less emissions going on in the planet. This guy's a big deal. Look at somebody like Richard Branson, who is totally changing workplace culture and is doing everything he can to help people. He's a heck of a philanthropist since he's gotten his money. Same with Warren Buffett, same with Bill Gates. Warren Buffett is in fact going to donate 99% of what he's worth. The guy's worth like $70 billion, by the way. 99% when he dies is going to go to various causes around the world. Entrepreneurs, guys. Even you look at somebody like Oprah. You know that she's got her hands in all kinds of things. I used to think she was really dangerous, by the way, because I thought people just blindly listened to her. But as I listen to her more, she seems like she's got her head on straight. She seems like good people. Look at somebody like Beyonce. Look at somebody like Eminem, if you want to get into pop culture. These people are moving things forward. Politicians can't move things forward in a way that entrepreneurs can. And that's why I'm so gung-ho on entrepreneurs being the ones who can make this a better world. And so everybody, those are our 5 big values, and again, the reason that values are so important is it will help your brand build a culture around what you believe already. These are your values. As an entrepreneur, you're not making up values, you're using your own values to build what your brand's going to be all about. And it's going to bring in the like-minded people, it's going to help build your culture, it's going to help build your community. Do it, use them, make sure you're getting them out there. Oh, and because of the wealth of knowledge in this video, you're welcome. That didn't sound cocky, did it? Stay gutsy, gang.